There it is. We got a good pile of beef jerky. Hi folks, how you guys doing today? Today I'm going to be making some beef jerky in my smoker. So what I've got here is a London broil. It's all sliced up and been marinating all night, so I'm going to put it on the racks and go out and smoke it. I have a propane smoker. I have cut up some applewood branches that I cut an apple tree down a while back, so I'm using that for my smoke or for my wood. And so I'll get this beef jerky on the racks and I'll get it into the smoker. Okay, here are my racks. First thing I'm gonna, well, I've already washed them, so the first thing I'm gonna do is spray them down with a little bit of oil. Okay, I've got them all oiled. That'll help the beef jerky not to stick to the racks. Okay, so now I will put the beef jerky on the racks. Or put the beef on the racks. So I used a teriyaki marinade on these. I cut these about a 1/4 inch thick, and then I hammered them down with a meat mallet a little bit just to tenderize it a little. And that also helps the marinade to get into the beef. My dad has been asking for some beef jerky and I've been putting it off, so I thought I'd better get to it. Looks like it's all going to fit. Okay. One piece there. All right, that's all of it. All right, so let me go check on my smoker and see if it's ready. Okay. Here's my smoker. It's all preheated. So I'll be putting these in for maybe an hour. Without any smoke, just until the beef jerky gets dried out. Okay, rack number 2. And I've got the smoker turned as low as it'll go, and it's still hotter than I would like, but there's nothing I can do about that. Okay, last one going in. One thing I forgot to do is to pepper it, so I think I will do that now. Each one out. And pepper it. Okay, we'll get some fresh cracked pepper on it. Looks good for that one. Get it back in. All right, that's it. It's just a waiting game for now. See you in about an hour. So while we're waiting for that, I thought I'd maybe show you my garden. So here, in one of my beds, we got tomatoes over there, onions, radishes, there's some carrots and a watermelon plant there. This is my cornfield. I've got corn there, 2 different stages, so that this corn over here was planted a little sooner, and then over here we got some younger corn. Over here I've got lettuce and celery, and we got some cabbage started, and more onions, red onions and Walla Walla onions. So down here we have some peppers, got bell peppers on that end and jalapenos on this end. Over here we have zucchini and some yellow squash started over there, and over here we have cucumbers. We've got pickling cucumbers and some burpless cucumbers. This here is my little green bean patch. I believe they're Blue Lake green beans in the bush variety. Then over here we have some winter squash. We have some delicatas. We have some acorn squash and some butternut squash. It's an acorn squash. My acorn squash died out, so I got some new ones I'm going to be putting in there. So up here on the deck we have some tomato plants, 4 more tomato plants, and we have some more starters here of acorn squash, and I think there's 1 cucumber there just in case I need it. I think one of them isn't doing too good out there. And got some pretty nice tomatoes right there. And that's it. We had such a cold and rainy spring. It was hard getting these plants going. But they're doing good now. The temperatures have gotten higher and everything is looking good. Okay. It's been about a half an hour and it looks like it's drying out pretty good. Earlier I said it was warmer than I preferred, but I had moved it over here out of the sun into the shade, and it's staying at about 160, which is just about right. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and put a little bit of water in the bottom pan And then I'm going to put on my wood chunks and start the smoke. So I've taken some, it's a small branch off my apple tree, and I've cut it up into thin slices, and underneath I've got some chips, and that ought to smoke just nicely. So I'll go ahead and slide that in on the fire. We should have some smoke in no time. Okay, so we've got some nice smoke coming out, so everything is working good. Okay, it's been an hour. We're gonna check on it, and we're gonna flip all the pieces of meat over so they don't stick. Whoa, it's definitely smoky in there. We will also rotate the racks. So they all cook evenly. We'll also turn them around this way. The back ones are cooking faster. Okay, here's a little close-up of them. You see those back ones are getting almost done. These back pieces are just about done from the bottom. Right. Okay, the wood's still holding out good. So that's that. We'll see you in about another hour. Okay, folks. It's been almost 3 hours. We'll check this. And that is looking about done. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off, I think. Looks like we got some good beef jerky. We'll just pile it all on one. All right then. There it is. We got a good pile of beef jerky. So we're gonna let this cool off and start eating it. All right, well, that's another outdoor cooking job, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.